Hey, what's up guys? BriarRabbit here, and today I want to talk a little bit about the map Hijacked. I wanted to share a couple of tips that I've learned to be a little more successful, a little bit more consistently, and also a couple of class setups that are working well for me on this map. So this map, of all the maps in Call of Duty, is kind of the one that drives me the most crazy because it's so hard. It's a one line of traffic map, right? All the traffic kind of ends up in the middle of this map. And controlling the middle of this map is really, I think, the most important thing you can do on the map. There's a couple of strategies to do this, and it really involves teamwork, even if you're playing with randoms. Now, okay, so let me start off by saying that these tips are for kill confirmed or team deathmatch. If you're playing objective, then these tips aren't really going to work for you because those are totally different strategies. But team deathmatch and kill confirmed, these strategies are going to work out well. So what we want to do is we want to try and get into the middle of the map. We want to talk to our teammates too and make sure that they know that let's control the middle of this map. What the point of that is that you can kind of spawn trap the other team. By using these two barriers here, and the cover's not as good on the other side. Definitely the spawn is better when you're on the other side of the map. The spawn that they have right now is not as good. This is a much better place to spawn trap from because there's these two barricades at the top of these ramps, and what you can do is you can just kind of float from barricade to barricade and really just get them as they're coming up these ramps, right? Kill them as they're coming up these ramps. You got to be concerned with the middle path through the building, and you got to be concerned with the path that goes under the whole ship through the engine room. But most people don't use that engine room. It's a very low traffic area. But if you can spawn trap these guys as they're coming up the ramp, you're going to get a lot of kills. You're going to get a lot of score streaks, and that's really going to help you on this map. Score streaks are really effective on Hijack because the spawns are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. They're very open. It's very easy to get kills with them, and it makes a big difference. So if you can talk to your teammates and get them to kind of keep this area for yourselves. Oh, that was a bad fail there. I was trying to set up that sentry gun, but I just didn't have time to do it, and I couldn't switch out of it fast enough to get the kill. But yeah, so what we want to do is we just want to keep putting the pressure into the middle of this map. We don't want to push into their spawn and flip it because we have the good spawn right now, and that makes all the difference. There is a good spawn and a bad spawn on this map, and we have the good spawn. The bad spawn is trying to get up these ramps. It is very difficult to do if the other enemy team is controlling this middle area. So now I want to talk about a couple of the class setups that I use to really kind of maximize my success. Now I try and use either submachine guns or assault rifles on this map because I find that longer lines of sights do happen, especially down these lanes here that I'm looking down, and it really pays off to have just a little bit of range. A shotgun can work, but you generally have to stick to the buildings. If you get stuck in the middle of the map, you can get shot pretty easily from there. So I find that the assault rifles and the submachine guns are really successful on this map. I do find that there's a lot of campers. There's this guy, The Worm, that's on YouTube, and he really popularized setting up in these two upper rooms, and it makes it very difficult to get in there, so it helps to have a class setup that you can use to clear out rooms like that. A couple of EMP grenades, maybe black hats to get rid of all those. If he's got score streaks in there with him, if he's got, whatever he's got kind of holding down that area. Claymores, bouncing betties, shock grenades, whatever he's got. You can use those EMPs to get rid of that stuff. You can use and then you can grenade him out of there. So the class setups. Now, what I like is extended mags, right? Fast mags is a good option too, but extended mags helps me when I'm in the middle of the map, trying to hold down the middle of the map, mow down multiple enemies, right? You get so much traffic. It's such a small map, and there's so few areas for these people to go that you really have to make sure that you're topped off on ammo when you're in the middle of that map. Otherwise, what you'll find is that maybe you'll get one guy, maybe you'll get two guys, but there's another third guy, there's another fourth guy, and they're on their way. They're coming up, So you really have to be careful of that, and I find extended mags really helps me with that. I don't have to reload as often. Like in this gameplay, I'm using that AN-94 with extended bags. I got 40 rounds per clip. The gun shoots fairly slow, so I'm able to mow down a few people at a time with the weapon, or with the magazine that I have in the gun. That to me is kind of the way I like to set this map up. I don't need lightweight on this class. It's not that big a map. I'm really trying to stick toward the middle of the map. I'm not rushing anywhere. I try and move as tactically as I can and use cover to the best I can. And I always try and flip the spawn so that the enemy team has that bad spawn over by the ships there. The good spawn, the one that we have, really works. And it's much harder to spawn trap in there. What you got to be careful of is people coming up onto that area up at the top there, shooting down as you're spawning. It's really difficult if the enemy team takes over that building to keep spawning. So that's what I got for today. It's a short little video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And hit that like button. I really appreciate that too. As who is it? Woody's Gamertag would say, I like it when you like it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.
Be advised, hostile care package inbound. Counter UAV on standby. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down.